So hey guys, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We're here for part 4. In the last episode, I think I pretty much cleared out all the endings in the left door.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Let me check again.
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
I guess. Wait a little bit longer. Maybe another order will come in. I mean, what if an order comes in for me to push a button and I'm not here to push it? That would be bad. Wouldn't it? Should I sharpen my dick in the pencil sharpener? 2 pencils sitting right there and all these papers. No. Nothing's happening here. I was waiting to see if maybe something would happen if I just stayed in there. I would have thought that would have been one of the quote-unquote endings, but I guess maybe not. I don't know. Maybe at some point, once you've been through more... I don't know. Wait, what is this? Awaiting input? What do you want? One. What do I push? Well, it just says input received. I don't know. That didn't say that before. All these computers are on now. Oh, this is freaking me out, man. Look at this. All of them are. This guy over here had some folders open. This one's still off. Input received. It's 5 blanks, just like 1, 2. I wanted to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate Mondays. Fuel. Fuel for the fire.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, why not? After all, the lounge is where we take our breaks. It's the only real respite we get from the otherwise grueling workday.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep. Ah, it's beautiful. So nice.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is worth it. Don't say it isn't worth it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, you're telling me. No, I'm sure it's because of my B.O.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the other day. I said my armpits smelled like junk. And then upon realizing what I had just said, I came back and said, my armpits probably actually do smell worse than my junk does right now.
But
I like how the
at
game
last,
clues
he had
you in.
enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah, I kind of like how the game clues you in there when it says nothing had happened for a while, so we moved on. Oh boy, what is this? Which way do I go here? Oh, let me see what this is first.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Jeez. Well, he did say first door on the left, didn't he? Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Wait a minute, I can't go back? What the fuck? Oh, these freaking doors, man. Once you pick a path, you can't change your mind. I guess that kind of makes sense, though. These are stairs, right? Have you ever noticed it always smells good in these places? I was gonna try to find a better way to describe the smell, like it always smells like ass in these places, or always smells like gas or tar or
Stanley,
something.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
Yes.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who's that?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What? Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your
When did that
chance
become
to
a...
redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
My
She's
wife?
been waiting.
Yeah, she's probably been in the bed waiting. She's like, Cletus, this is so romantic. It's been so long, Cletus. It's been so long. Cletus, my areola is gonna pop. No, anyway. It's a nice forklift. That's actually really realistic. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't see anything. This is a great looking forklift, man. I'm telling you. Every now and then, my childhood comes back. And I remember the days when you would not ever see anything that looked like that in a game. So, I mean, these boxes are... The color is, like, perfect. The recycle symbol is slightly blurry, but you can tell what it is. I mean, that is the exact color of what cardboard boxes look like. They got that perfect. What the hell?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, what the hey. What? No, no, no,
Is
no.
that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh, is that my wife?
All right.
Oh, man, she sounds hot.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What? Oh, God. Oh, my... What?
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, come on.
I'm getting out of here.
You actually think you had a loving wife?
Wait, I can't
They want to
move.
commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Oh, no,
Come
no.
inside.
Oh, my God, I can't
Let
look
me
at
show
that.
you what's really going on here.
So I live in apartment 427, too? Oh, God, she's not there. It's not there. Can I get out of here? Wait, here we go, here we go. I can get out.
Sorry,
Oh!
but you're in my story now.
Oh, my God, that scared me. That was like a genuine scare right there. I didn't see that coming. Can I dig through it a la Minecraft? Can I go in somebody else's apartment? Guess not. Why is there a chair on
This
it?
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
8? What? I'm not gonna press 8. I'm pressing 6. Okay, that didn't do anything. 7. 9. 8.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
I think at
of
this
his
point I'm
existence.
Stanley. Please press B. Oh, B!
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Yeah, but I have the
He's eating
motivation
lunch.
of progressing
Now
in the
he's
game.
going home.
What is Stanley's
Now
motivation?
he's coming back to work. One might
Is
even
he
feel
playing a
sorry
game
for
too?
him, except that he's chosen this life.
Well, no. I didn't choose to be a gamer. I don't want to press 1. I'm going to press it on the number keypad. Didn't work. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Okay,
From
what
behind
is
his
this?
desk,
Seriously.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Why does this look so much
It
like
was
my
wonderful.
office?
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Hang on a minute. I'm boning my wife. Hang on. Okay. What is that sound? Is that me walking? Press R to watch TV.
And so he began to
Where's the
fantasize about his
TV?
own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
The boys? I don't have any boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Is this what he thinks about as he spends time with his family? Is that what's going on here?
What lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
It's almost kind of weird how much I can relate to this. Like, because I used to do this. Like, imagine myself in, I don't know,
As he wandered
scenarios.
through
So,
this
what?
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Ugh, it's
Down
turning
one
into my
path lay an
office.
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I'll tell my kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Perhaps. Oh, well, sure, I'll tell her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
The real one's right in there, baby. And speaking of which, press E to go
And
to
I'm
sleep.
trying to tell him this, that in this world he
It's
can
right in
never
there.
be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here,
I
watch
can't
this.
stop.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Is he talking to Stanley or to me? I'm not pushing it. I'm just gonna sit. I'm not pushing it. I'm just gonna sit right here. But wait a minute. If I don't push it, I'm listening to the narrator. So that means I'm not free. The longer I sit here, not pushing this button, the less free I am and the more of a slave I am. This is not... Why am I trying to make a meaningful... How... I'm pressing H.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at
What do you
himself?
see? No, look at himself. I tried the mirror. I didn't... What? Press 5 to question nothing. Am I locked in my office? I am. It's completely transformed into my office now. I'm just going to go back to my office now. Can I look through these filing cabinets? Is there something in here? Press 5 to question nothing. But I don't question nothing. I question everything. It's 11:40. Dear God. You know, I heard someone tell me that there was an achievement in this game that you can get by not playing it for 5 years. So I guess at some point in 2018, this game's going to make a comeback. That's probably what they're planning. That if people beat the game fast enough, they can get the achievement just before, like, the new DLC comes out in 2018. But otherwise, if you don't beat the game fast enough, then they release that DLC and you won't get to play it because you'll be trying to get that achievement by not playing for 5 years, you know? Anyway, I'm pressing 5.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
The same as me.
Not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
It's not...
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
What?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
And the next piece I want up arrest. And the next piece I want up arrest. So if Stanley dies, he ceases to hear the narrator, but so do I. Why would I cease to hear the narrator just because Stanley died? What the hell? What is going on now?